So phosphorus in stormwater, what does it do? What does it mean? We're looking at the Minnesota Stormwater Manual. United States Geological Survey states phosphorus is a common constituent of agricultural fertilizers, manure, urban runoff, and organic waste in sewage and industrial effluent. It is an essential element of plant life, but when there is too much of it in water, it can speed up eutrophication, a reduction in dissolved oxygen in water bodies caused by an increase of mineral and organic nutrients of rivers and lakes. Phosphorus in stormwater runoff can generally be divided into fraction associated with sediment, called particulate phosphorus, and a fraction dissolved in water, called dissolved or soluble phosphorus. Total phosphorus is the sum of the participant and the dissolved phosphorus, and includes the total amount of phosphorus in both organic and inorganic forms. Orthophosphate measures phosphorus that is most immediately biologically available. Most of the soluble phosphorus is usually present in orthophosphate form. This article provides information on phosphorus in urban stormwater, so we can see right here, phosphorus is classified as a dissolved soluble or particulate attached to the component of that matter. However, as dissolved phosphorus continues of multiple forms, including phosphorus attached to other materials, dissolved phosphorus is typically identified as phosphorus passing through a 0.45 micron filter and is a dissolved fraction that's considered to be most bioavailable. And understanding phosphorus behavior is further complicated by environmental conditions, particularly oxidation reduction and conditions, since a portion of participate phosphorus, release phosphorus, is under annexing reducing conditions. Other terms or forms of phosphorus discussed in the literature include the following: total phosphorus, inorganic, organic phosphate reaction, soluble, and bioavailable. So what is the bioavailability? Important consideration in treating stormwater runoff is the form of phosphorus. As stated above, dissolved phosphorus is considered to be more bioavailable than particular forms of phosphorus. Below is a summary of some studies on bioavailable phosphorus. 95% of dissolved phosphorus transported to Lake Erie is bioavailable to algae. Only 30% of particulate phosphates attached is eroded. Also, we can see the statistics from Ellison and Brett, Ebel and Hamilton, that found on average 20% of particulate phosphorus transported in runoff from urban setting was biologically available, and found that 25% of particulate phosphorus in a stream dominated by stormwater runoff was also bioavailable. And we can see the industrial, residential, medium residential range, and the recommended values as well as land use, the range, and the recommendations here. Now, the stormwater is a different story. With the management of urban stormwater to reduce TP, most sources employing specific practices to address those sources are required or desired with a treatment train, and the approach should be utilized. So they have pollution prevention, pre-treatment, infiltration, sediment, and filtration as well. We can see this right here in these different diagrams. We can also see the pollution prevention, source control, and the different practices they employ to keep phosphorus low or keep the level not above a high amount that would hurt someone. That being said, it's interesting to see phosphorus in stormwater and what the eutrophication of a lake looks like. So when we see too much phosphorus, it can be a problem. It's always a good idea to know how much phosphorus is in your water.